Hello. Hello,
Hello.
everybody. I'm back on comms after a few days of absence. I hope all of you missed me. I'm joined by Black Doom, who is much better at commentary than I am. But yeah,
Oh,
let's go ahead and get started on the race here. We've got Must Include 3 to 25 and Venom. Both on hardware, as far as I know. Always nice to see a run with two hardware runners there.
yeah, that's something that is not very. You do not see this very often nowadays since emulator was allowed. Um, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yep, should be a good race. We've got actually the PBs are pretty close, at least the ones on the splits here. Venom had like a 39.56 it looked like, and Must Include at a 39.30 something. So
Mhm.
yeah, very close in PBs. So this should be a pretty close race. Um, as you can see, Venom is playing slightly darker than Must Include for the loadless meta, which is to make your capture as dark as possible so that the loadless triggers more. Um,
Interesting.
no, I don't think that's actually used,
No,
but it's
I wouldn't be
theoretically possible.
surprised if
Yeah,
this works.
it could happen, I guess. But yeah, no, we got some wonderful face cams below.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
shout outs to Venom's face cam.
yeah, some
If you know, you
there.
know.
Yeah, if you know, you know. We got to keep it PG-13 in here. We don't actually, but you know how it is. All right, we're getting started anyway. Um, it looks like Must Include has not clued in.
Yep.
This is like a you and I bingo moment. Oh shit, we started. All right, so we're getting right into it. I think there has been some pausing to try to sync up the timers, and I think eventually we will be back in sync. It's pretty good right now. Um, so yeah, we'll see how Chaos Zero and Chaos Zero 2 slash Jimmy go.
Not a very sophisticated fight, but can go wrong sometimes.
Yeah, like I find the first jump is a little bit harder on Dreamcast. It just feels a little more difficult to go perfectly straight forward. You go perfectly straight forward so that you can go perfectly straight back, and Chaos Zero doesn't move as much. Um, but it's a little bit more finicky, I find. But both of these runners are so good, and it's just so awesome to see the tournament going the way that it's been going. Not too many years ago, Dreamcast was just the meme. Now it is a real speedran video game, and that's pretty awesome. So pretty, let's see, 58 getting out of there, 57 getting out of there. Pretty even so far. But that's to be expected given that it's just Chaos Zero.
Yeah, nothing crazy so far, but we've got Emerald Coast, and that stage is hard actually.
Yep.
Even though it's the first stage, it's really really hard.
We usually in Dreamcast you don't see too many wild strats like in the DX version, but this stage is still pretty difficult, and you can one mess up still costs you 10 seconds. It's still really the same stage, just people haven't implemented like the harder strategies yet, which is fine because this game is different.
Ooh,
And
that was very
yeah,
close for Venom.
yeah, I was watching that, so close. I think we saw. Did we see Snake Skip last, or not Snake Skip? Whale Skip last run.
I don't think so, but oh no, Venom
Yeah, this
fell
is
down. Yeah,
this is the worst part. The just like everything at this part. It like the I don't know what it is. Maybe the camera doesn't follow you as quickly. Like going up the wall there, it can be pretty difficult. So we'll see what the what the end timers are like. I think Must Include is going to get a little bit of an edge. Um,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is looking like a 113 maybe for Must Include.
yep,
Yeah, it's a
113's
very,
pretty
very
good.
solid time.
That is pretty good. And Venom
Venom
with a
is
122.
yeah,
So,
9 seconds behind.
but it is only the beginning.
Oh yeah, oh
This
yeah.
run just keeps throwing stuff at people, and so anything could happen in the next like 30-40 minutes here. The door bonk, that is a thing that can happen.
Yeah, the doors are truly the worst in this game. It's like you have to approach them very differently with different characters, and it's like it's weird. I don't know.
Venom's capture quality is so good. I just wanted to point that out. Must be, I wonder if Venom's playing on VGA. I can't tell. Maybe there's like a definitive way to tell. I don't know. Oh, okay. Never mind. I was. I thought
Yeah,
must include stream crash, but just took a while. Go ahead.
Back corner. It's just it's a fight. Very simple, but if an upset happens, it's definitely one of the upsets of all time.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty much the same boss, but shenanigans seem to be more likely to happen on the Dreamcast version. But fortunately for our runners, it seems to have gone okay. Um, there are some differences with Egg Hornet, but I believe both runners are playing on the Japanese version. The differences would be found with the PAL version. If you play on 50 hertz, you get a slightly better in-game time. The PAL 50 hertz version is not. I don't feel like it's very well explored. Might be worth a shot if anyone owns that version. But I'm looking for more things that would help ILs, I think, because I think the PEL version for single segment runs is like kind of the most stable, if I remember correctly. Like it has the slowest loads, but it has the most things kind of patched out. Like you're going to see after Windy Valley here, just before Casinopolis, there's a trick called Fuck the Button. I think that's the one that's JP exclusive. I don't quite remember. Let's see how the Windy Valley goes for both runners here. I've got to start doing this jump.
Must Include definitely had better luck with it here, so
Yeah. But the beginning, the first two acts of the stage are not. It's really the third act here. We've seen things happen, but yeah, Must Include did edge out Venom by about a second in the act transition. We can actually tell here because of console loads. A little bit slower than emulator. Or if you're me, really slow. A proposed strat for that, if you restart into an act transition, you basically restart earlier. So I've thought of giving that a try, but I just haven't had a chance to practice yet. Looks like Must Include had some good luck with the skip, but Venom going at it for a second time. That seems okay. Just got to get out of there. I think Venom should be fine, if not a little low. To me, it looks okay, though.
Must Include is most definitely fine as he finishes the stage in 117. Not
That's
a
pretty
bad
good.
time at all. Yeah. Venom looks also good.
Yep. So
But
pretty close so far.
slightly worse time, unfortunately. But it's not over. That's for sure.
Yep.
We got
About 18 seconds. Yeah.
But yeah, we've got a pretty tricky bit of overworld movement coming up, and Casinopolis is really, really cool, but very punishing on DC.
Oh
So
yeah. Um, no, this hub movement's pretty important. Because it is a lot of time in the hub. So any amount of save time is a help here. But most runners will do it in very similar ways. Just basically they have to go get the light shoes and then they head to Casinopolis.
but yeah, that movement to that sewer was really good from both runners. Now let's see how they get out of the sewers, which can be very tricky sometimes. It's when you have a meltdown here, it's really, really bad. I would say it's like
Yeah, it's probably like 2 seconds every jump you miss or whatever.
yeah, and it's like really annoying because it's not something that a lot of people consider to be like hard or anything, and it doesn't look very hard, but it can be that way. So
Yeah, the Tikal orb. You got to hit that. Oh, must include getting a second try. I think Venom's on third try now. Venom's got to
yeah,
start from a little farther back,
yeah, that works.
or that's okay too. Must include having a little trouble with the skip, but that's okay. I think must include is able to recover very well there. And then from here, it is just the jump to the end. And it looks like
Nice.
2:16, very solid time. Let's see how Venom does. Probably a similar time. Good hover frames reset, but lost
Oh,
all of the speed. That's
oh,
no good.
yeah, that is why Xenopolis on Dreamcast is very punishing because there is like a invisible wall around the emerald pretty much, and if you touch that wall like at all, you just get shoved out of that area.
This jump looks a lot better. There we go. Yeah, I think Venom just lost all of his speed in the air there. I think it might have been just like a quick turn to adjust on the analog stick, but a little too quick for how Sonic works. So I think that extends the gap. Oh, excuse me. Extends the gap between the two runners a little bit more.
Yeah, 50 seconds as of Xenopolis. It's a pretty substantial difference, but once again, it's not over. Anything can happen. A lot of really difficult stages coming up, and Ice Cap is not an easy stage. It's very short, but each act has something to it. So let's see how this goes
Yeah.
for must include.
One part where emulator runners will have advantage over the console runners is in Act Two for that jump through the bridge. Uh, it's more laggy on console. At least that's what I've found. It just lags a lot.
Yeah,
So let's see
that's
how that goes for must include.
one interesting thing about running this game on hardware is that there are a few strats in certain places that you have to do to reduce the lag. Very beautiful bridge skip. Bridge.
Yeah, barely got through. It's hard whenever like you're not like in the perfect spot. I think must include is a little bit too far pointing to the right. This even I find sometimes even that was perfect. Out pretty quickly. Not too bad. Let's see if Venom gets out quickly as well. I don't remember what Venom's strategy is, but it was smart for Must Include to go for a setup for sure.
Mhm.
Venom and Must Include's bridge skips were very similar. So let's see. Venom is too
Just
far to the left. Oh, it
oh
got out really quickly. That might be the wrong direction. Venom's got to turn. I hope maybe if he hears me, that's an advantage. But who knows? Oh, he might actually hear me. Uh-oh. Did I fix the match? Who knows? But Venom should be fine as long as he doesn't hit the death plane. But I think you have to be like pretty far above the level. I think Venom might be a little lost, but
I
this
don't
should
know.
be recoverable.
This looks like
Oh
stage.
yeah, this
Yeah,
is
okay.
fine. Yep, this is okay.
Landing a little too far from the goal, but
Yeah,
you know.
it's a little far away, but given this, given the circumstances leading up to it, this is the best outcome.
Oh yeah, for sure. That looked very scary.
Got to hit that dash pad, get the extra speed. Must Include is
Yeah.
having a very good run so far. Very solid. Venom's run is very solid as well, with a few mistakes in there, but that's okay. There's so much more of the run left to go. I believe Must Include has started going for Final Egg Capsule. Uh-oh. Must Include has hit Knuckles twice in the first phase. Got that. I don't know if it's frame perfect, but like it's pretty frame tight. If you hit Knuckles just a little bit too early, you can end up hitting him too many times.
Nah, it's just Knuckles' side frames. Really, it's not too tight. Like if you keep mashing just on an attack,
Uh,
you will keep attacking him like as long as you would like.
yeah, gotcha. So it's like egg hornet or whatever. All right, let's see how Chaos. I almost said 6. This is Chaos 4. See how Chaos 4 treats the runners. It looks like that Must Include has lost 10 seconds, but will Venom gain the 10 seconds? It remains to be seen. We'll have to see what his second phase looks like. Now on this hit, there is a small on the next attack for Must Include. There is a small chance that there will be another blue balls. Oh, Venom getting the blue balls as well.
Must
And
include
Must
getting
Include
blue
getting
balls
2 of them.
twice. That is very unlucky.
Yeah, that is quite unlucky. That doesn't happen super often. But Venom might end up with 2 blue balls as well and not gain any time at all.
Yeah, blue ball sync was really unfortunate.
Venom
But
has gained 10 seconds. As long as he can go through the rest of the boss okay, Venom has closed the gap a little bit. So Must Include should be ending pretty soon. I think both runners are going to skip the VMU cutscene, or not the VMU, the FMV. All these, all these acronyms. I can't figure them out.
because
154. Yep, that is a time that you get when you get 2 blue balls. And Venom should be getting about a 144, 145. A little bit of funniness at the end, but that's okay. And they're heading in the Sky Chase. I'll be right back.
Sky Chase is definitely a stage, and um, it there is a downside to when both players are playing at the same level more or less up to this point, because we unfortunately get to see 2 auto scrollers for the price of 1. It's you know not very exciting, but it's something that we unfortunately have to sit through. So we've got a couple of minutes of downtime. Um, so um, right, Chad. Let's play a little game. I guessed a random country. So can you guess what it is? Liechtenstein, that's a wild guess, but unfortunately, no. Serbia, no, it's not Serbia. Like, you can ask questions whether it's like, in a certain continent, maybe. Um, is it on continent of Europe? I believe not. No, it's not. Just kidding. It's not. Is it on the continent of Asia? Yes.
I'm back.
Hello. We are playing Guess the Country. So
Yes.
if you want to join, then we know. So far, we know that it's in Asia. Chad and Egypt are not in Asia. In Asia, I'm sorry to say that, but
Asia, I don't know. I feel like I do not have the geographical knowledge.
Taiwan. It's not Taiwan, no. Right? Any last guesses? Kyrgyzstan? No. Any last guesses before we head into real gameplay?
Vietnam.
Turkey? No. Um, the country was Georgia. Yeah. But back to gameplay we go. So both of the runners are gonna grab Crystal Ring, which is gonna help them charge the Lightspeed Dash a little faster. Um, and then we'll see Twinkle Park, which is
Yep. They've also got to go say hi to Amy. Get the Sunny Coos in chat.
I'm sorry if it was not clear. The answer was Georgia.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Georgia, not the state Georgia, the country.
yeah, yeah.
Twinkle Park
Yeah,
with the RTA sync.
that is going to be very exciting because Twinkle Park is a very interesting and a very tricky stage as well.
It's a run killer on SACX. I feel like it has the potential to kill a run in DC. Looks like they're both opting for a higher number of rings. Maybe Must Include is taking the risk. Yep, that it paid off. And Venom
Ooh,
going for the
very
same
close,
risk.
very.
This is, I mean, it's RTA sync. It's not really like a low list sync, but that's okay. Still fun to watch. Both runs really close right now.
I would say RTA Stink is most definitely more fun to watch. Like,
Yep.
Who cares about numbers? We're here for the gameplay. I mean, we all do care about numbers in the end. You get the idea.
Venom getting just enough distance and Must Include plenty of distance. See what type of time they get at the end of the stage. That I don't know if this is the case in emulator. I find trying to trying to cancel your jump just before the capsule is pretty laggy on console. It looks like that there was about a 7-second difference coming out of the level.
Yeah, Venom is catching up bit by bit. And, while Speed Highway is not the most difficult stage in the run, it, by being not difficult, it can upset you so much more than a lot of the other stages if something does happen. Um, yeah. A lot of the
Yep.
tricks are not so difficult, but they
Yeah.
can kill you. You jump over a lot of gaps. Um,
Yep. Exactly. It's not the scariest stage in the world. I think where the usually where the action happens is the next stage, Red Mountain. Red Mountain is so hard on Dreamcast.
yeah, it's just a hard stage in any version, really. But uh, the camera on Dreamcast does not help the case, really.
Yep, that is true. We used to call it Dread Mountain. Uh-oh, must include. Okay,
Ooh.
that was
Okay.
a good
Okay.
recovery. So,
Oh. Oh.
oh,
Oh. Oh.
we're
Oh.
good. No,
Okay.
this is okay.
Okay. As
Must
long as
include is
he
opting to go
didn't die.
around. That's about 5 or 6 seconds lost for must include, but I feel the panic there. Yeah, so considering everything, that went completely fine.
That is probably like the scariest part of Speed Highway because the camera sometimes just not like it does not cooperate there, and I've definitely had like taken a few deaths in my runs at that particular point. So um, were understandable and very relatable too.
Yeah. At that point, it's a 20-25 second death. So definitely very scary, but good to see that must include head. Um, play most of it. I think that clears the gap, though. It's pretty close now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Venom goes for this jump, nails it. Very beautiful.
Yep, that
So
was so clean, but that is so scary because you can like end up behind anywheres that you can load in. But luckily it went okay. Let's see if must include ops for a similar kind of skip.
it does. But not getting enough height. I would bail out like if we don't get this first try, but must include decides to persevere, gets it second try, just needs to touch the trigger. There it is. But Red Mountain, as Drake called this stage early, it's not an easy one, that's for sure. Um, so let's see how this goes for our racers. Must include needs to grab the upgrade first, but Venom is in the stage already.
Yep. Uh, no rock slide. That's fair, given how people say it's not that bad. It is kind of bad in this version. It feels bad at least. Maybe it's just that I'm not good enough at controlling Sonic yet. But I'm playing it very safe so far. Probably going to get maybe a 26, 27, 28 checkpoint.
Yeah,
Looks like it's
definitely
gonna be
at
a
28.
28. And then there's this part. There have been a few strategies that people have deemed to be safer. I think the only true safe strat is to go all the way around and drop in from above. This jump has killed a good run for me, and I think it will kill good runs for other people too.
But in fact, Vadim died here in the last match, so
Venom, that is
this is
enough.
yeah.
Yeah, this strategy is just like I was trying to lab it out. It's shown to be not really the way to do it. Um, it
It's it still looks very scary.
yeah, it really is. You gotta get like the perfect jump all the way around the corner. Like, see, and like you can lose your spin dash there because the geometry is like got space and stuff like that. It's yeah.
Oh,
Oh
but
man,
must
must include
include the
dying
7 and
too.
Meltdown as well. I believe. Oh no, Venom! Oh
This
no, the
stage is
spaghetti!
insane. This stage is so crazy.
Yeah, I believe Must Include also died trying to do the skip.
Venom should just go for this version. I think Must Include is going to finally get through it. Yep, that's good enough. And Venom is going to finally get through it as well. So we are back to an RTA sync, folks.
And I am not sure what's the difference is gonna be and who's gonna be ahead, because right now the difference is, as we can see, 3.93. It's not a lot.
I think it depends on how the ending goes for the runners. Venom.
No! Ooh, yeah.
The worst thing that could happen to Venom right now is a game over. But I think we're good.
If
Yep,
it
hit
takes the checkpoint, it's very important one, because we get to replay this Act 2 because of the cutscene skip, and if you don't grab the checkpoint, the game sends you all the way back to the start of Act 2 and you lose a lot of time.
So it's about it should be about like 30-40 seconds or something like that pace right now. So back to where it was.
But, 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 we still have 2 more boss fights and 3 more stages ahead, and those are not easy. And 40 seconds is really nothing. Like, we've seen so much swings happen at this point in the race. Um, so, not in this race, but just in general. Uh, yeah, it's gonna be tricky, but we have a couple of minutes just to do nothing. So I might as well guess another random country. Oh, that's an interesting one, Chad. All right, can you guess this one before the stage is over?
Is it in South America?
It
Oh wow,
is in South America.
Sound Defense and I are in sync.
Yes, it is in South America.
Is it Peru?
It's not Peru. No. It's not Venezuela. Does it border an ocean? No. That's actually a really good question. That's gonna narrow it down by quite a bit. None of those guesses so far were correct, but Tethys gets it. It's Paraguay. Let's go, Tethys. Good job. Alright. Might as well go for another one. So,
Go for
let me
it.
see. Okay, I got it. I got it. Is it in Europe? No. It's not. It is in Africa. Damn, Sound Defense is on point with the continents.
Is it Ethiopia?
It's not. Is it in the north or south? It's in the north part. It's not Chad, unfortunately. It is Tunisia, damn! Tethys is just killing it. He's just so good with geography.
That was a good guess.
But yeah, the stage is almost over, so don't think we've got time for another one. as both racers are about to take down the egg carrier. Not quite take down, but you know, just doing a bit of mashing here to destroy this funny little laser cannon.
Shoutouts to
And we
Tethys, by the way. So for all of the video essay creators in chat, you should make a video called "The Perseverance of Tethys Persevere." Anyway, that is all. Um, we're heading into Skydeck. We're going into the deck of the sky. This is another stage that can be pretty difficult. I think the most difficult part of Skydeck is going fast. Doing it quickly can cause the most problems. I find if you kind of stay safe with it, you can pull out like a 2 minute time. But getting like 140 or whatever, anything kind of faster than that, that's where it becomes a little bit more difficult.
it's just not a great stage, casual, and trying to go fast there is a task. I'll say that much.
Yep. There's just a lot of things that are kind of scripted that can mess with you when you're trying to do it. And in SACX, people have the advantage of free cam for the entire stage. Auto cam, or I guess the Dreamcast camera, is all that is available to the runners of the Dreamcast.
Oh, unfortunate death for Venom, but luckily, oh, is it? Okay, it's not game over.
Did grab the
Yeah,
checkpoint. That's good.
okay. But yeah, another thing that SACX has over um, the folks who are playing this particular version on consoles is lag, because when the stage, like when the scenery changes in this stage, boy oh boy, does it lag.
Venom not getting the jump off of the platform there, has to go all the way around for the nut jump. Let's see how it goes. This is a bit of a weird spot to jump on there. That's some better camera. I think this is going to go pretty smoothly from here. Must include, it is in Act 2. The wind is going and the ships are shooting. Just a matter of getting up to the top section.
Ooh,
A little
yeah, that
hard
jump
when you
is
can't
tricky.
see.
Yeah, this act is absolutely terrible with this camera. Like, look at that. What is this?
Yeah, I don't
What
know
is
how people
this?
control that camera. I just do like the middle, like the old like GameCube era strats for it. I think the ship's
Ugh.
about to move for must include. That's not good. It's like
Yeah,
this is a long fought battle. I think the ship is gonna move again. It looks like it's okay for must include getting the jump into Act 3. We're still on kind of close RTA wise, but I think the
whoa.
timers are a little bit more different. Neither of them getting the quick jump to the end, but that's okay. Can still be worked with. Venom getting some really funny camera, some really scary movement, but I think all is fine from here on out.
But Venom, I believe, got a slightly faster time here by 6 seconds or so. So the gap is about to get smaller.
Yep.
Uh, oh, Venom had a death. That is very
Oh, that
true.
would
But
be why there's a 40. Yeah, there's a 40 some second divide. Makes sense. Get the boing oings in the chat. We can't hear them. we're seeing a feed from Discord without any noise. But get the boing oings going. And now we're just gonna head to Chaos 6. This is pretty much the same as DX. There is a Captain's Quarters clip. I think it's a little easier on DC if I remember correctly, or something like that. But I've only seen a couple. Venom's missing a couple rings, but that's okay. And Must Include is up there pretty quickly as well. Now just to change the ship's colors, Venom's getting pretty unlucky with the ancient light orbs. And there we go. Venom has changed the ship.
Yeah, it's one of the most unfortunate things about this part is that you can accidentally press spin dash when going out of that room, and the spin dash particle can trigger the button, and then you'll have to watch the transformation cutscene 2 more times. It's yikes.
Must Include
Do not
going
do
for a
that.
pretty safe method to do Chaos 6 here. Same with Venom. Let's see how the second hit goes. Just gotta wait for Eggman to drop. The Freezy boy. And pretty even in terms of time. 2 seconds, but not enough quite yet. Lost World, pretty brutal. That's coming up. Might see some clean gameplay, might see some shenanigans, who knows, but it is a pretty hard stage on the Dreamcast version. There's some I think it's called, what is it, banana route or banana method or something like that.
Banana route, yeah.
That trick sounds awful. I don't think we're going to see it here, but it really does seem like a terrible clip to do.
Yeah, I'm not
Venom,
sure if anyone but Wither does it. Really, I've never seen like anyone else do it.
maybe Broby.
Maybe actually, well, yeah. It's actually really interesting that some of the top runners um, for this version specifically did not sign up for the competition.
Yeah, I think Wither just didn't want it to be a total wash with it. I mean, he still does have like what 2 minutes on the rest of us. Just from like, I'm thinking it's mostly just experience, you know. The whole lot of us
Yeah.
don't have the time of the game yet, whereas Wither primarily speedruns the Dreamcast version. So now we're seeing some door shenanigans. Must Include got through pretty quickly. You gotta brush up against the right side, kinda. I don't know how to describe it. It's like pretty much all feel. Venom is what I do is that I don't lock the camera because it's hold a consistent angle.
Right,
Venom is now through. I think
Must Include died.
I don't know for what, maybe Mirror Room or just before. Seeing a good amount of lag from Venom's side. I think the Mirror Room might just be laggy. It's laggy on PC even, so.
Yeah, Mirror Room is the very scary part of the stage, no matter which version you're playing, so.
Yeah.
Luckily, they got out more or less safely. One death from Must Include, but we've seen much worse.
Yeah. Yeah, in this entire tournament, the Lost World times there's definitely a variance to them. We'll see how the ending goes. The ending is pretty interesting. Doing the Lightspeed dash up here is really laggy on hardware. So laggy, like the game just like comes to a stop almost. At least mine does.
Look good for Venom and for Must Include as well. So
I think Must Include actually may have had the lag reduction strat in check, which is looking backwards. That might be how you prevent that.
yeah, right.
A 201, and I think I don't know what's happened to Venom stream. Uh, emulator crash.
No, just a very long load probably. Venom is on hardware, isn't it?
Oh, right. Yes, just a long load. Oh, Venom went for lag strats. Got it.
40-second difference is it still can be changed, and we're about to see final egg. It's a weird stage. It's it's like just a few seconds, but
Yep.
if you don't get it first try,
It's just
it can be
pain.
rough.
um, yeah, I don't think Venom goes for it.
Oh, right, yeah.
Venom doesn't go
Like,
for it. I think Must Include does now. But this
it
is a
looks
very
like it.
recent change for Must Include. But if it takes 6 or 7 tries, yeah, a little bit too far out. This jump is pretty much completely blind, and it's kind of more of a muscle memory thing because depth perception is very bad here. You kind of just have to hope. So Venom going down.
Oh, must
No
include
way.
landed on the. Yeah, there is a tiny bit of invisible collision to the left there, and must include landed on it, but unfortunately slipped.
Yep. I think this looks pretty
And this
good.
looks good. Yep.
Yep. That was
Third
like
try
what,
is.
third try? That's
Yeah,
pretty
that
good.
was third try. Pretty respectable.
Yep. So it's just Egg Viper, and that is all that is between Must Include and Losers semifinals. Venom getting the blind jump pretty well, and getting out a final egg with a solid 109. I think what is I don't know. Must Include might be getting a very low 38 here, or I don't know.
Yeah, the
Pretty good
fight is
pace.
like roughly 2.5 minutes, so.
Okay.
Yeah, we're probably looking at a high 38 here.
Pretty
Now,
scary jump.
it is an extremely scary fight.
Yeah, these three attacks for Egg Viper are pretty scary. You can just kind of lose control of Sonic. The only tip I have is always reset your hover frames. Because anything can happen, and if you do get hit, you lose a little bit of control. That was super close. You lose control for a bit of time if you get hit, and you can fall underneath the stage. But if you have the hover frames, you can actually get a ton of height and usually make it back up. But panic can ensue at that point. I
It
think.
looks like must include this done with the scarier part of the fight. So if he takes it safe from here, it's we've seen some upsets happen here as well. Um,
It's
yeah,
significantly rare here, or more rare here, but it has happened. Um, Must Include is playing it pretty safe. Um, but yeah, very solid time. At least that's what it's looking to be. Still have the ending.
Yeah, this is gonna be a mid 38. It's a very good time.
Yeah, I think that's about a minute of improvement.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, good for them. And it looks like Must Include is closing out
GG.
with about a 38-38. And Venom closing out at, around the same time, but had a bit more loading to do, or whatever, a bit less loading, and about a 39-47 I saw. So about a minute in difference, but yeah, let's see if either of these runners come in for the interviews. I I think Must Includes was a pre-record.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, not sure quite yet, but we'll see. Um, yeah, this takes Venom out of the tournament at this point. And Venom has joined the call.
Hello.
Yo.
GG on the run.
Thank you.
Yeah.
GG on the PB for Must Include. Wish you could be here.
Yeah, it was a pretty solid PB. So, Venom, we have talked about from your run. Honestly, I don't. It was like pretty solid all around. The Red Mountain shenanigans happened to yet another runner. Were you like kind of mauling by the end of it?
Oh yeah, I was absolutely molding. I was trying to go for the safe
Yeah.
strat for Red Mountain because I knew we were so close, and then I hit the regular strat first try, so it pissed me off even more.
Yeah, it's it really is the most annoying. It is such an annoying part of this stage. I'm thinking that like strat that seems safer is not safer because of
Yeah.
the capsule.
That and the camera just completely screws you over. I think harder than the regular strat.
It might be. It's yeah, it's kind of annoying. Must Include is in the queue. I think we just need someone to move him in. Must
Hello.
Include is here. Hello.
GG on the win.
Yeah, GG on the win and the PB.
GG's to you as well, Venom.
Thank you, thank you. It's a really good egg capsule.
Yeah, final cap was pretty good, I'd say. I mean, it could have been better, but I'll take what I can get.
Yep, that's pretty sick. It's yeah, the capsule is becoming more and more important as the times go down. It is pretty crazy how like a run can change in a week if you get some people on it. Yeah, so Must Include you're going up against Vadim. You excited?
Hella nervous, dude. He's really good.
Yeah, no kidding. Vadim is scary.
Terrifying.
Yeah. It's gonna be quite the match for sure. And that is coming up tomorrow. We've got a few matches coming up tomorrow. But yeah. Venom, any other comments on your run?
Yeah, pretty sure this is like the third tournament in a row that I lost to a pre-record, so that's pretty cool.
It's the meta. It's the meta. You can't
guess
even
so.
lose in real time.
Yep.
Yeah, it sucks I couldn't have done the run in real time, but I was literally busy while the run was happening, so that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, that's fair. Must include any other comments on the run or for, the upcoming match.
Nothing much. The only thing I can really say about the run, Red Mountain was pretty bad.
Yeah,
Speed
you
Highway
both-
had a funny moment in Act 1. Other than that, though, it was really solid.
You both had some issues with Red Mountain, but that seems to be pretty, that seems to happen pretty frequently. It's just like, there's no real safe way of doing it except going all the way around, and that takes like 20, 30 seconds. So it's another one of those funny skip levels for sure. So yeah, I guess that ends it off for us for today. We
will be
First-
back tomorrow with the last day of the tournament. So stick around for that. That's gonna be very exciting. We've got a whole lot of stuff coming your way, so make sure to come back tomorrow for the finals. And
Yeah.
must include you get to pick the raid target as the winner of the last match.
That is a huge honor to be able to pick the raid target. Let's see here. I'm gonna go with Near SR, doing some hunting of the SA2s.
let's go.
That is a solid pick.
All right. So we will see all of you tomorrow, with the finals, or I guess the final few matches. And I believe there's also going to be an exhibition as well. It's SPO versus Vector. Sounds like Team Chaotix to me. There's a tournament coming up for that very soon.
Tethys unfortunately vetoed your choice because he
Oh.
said that we raided Near twice already. So
goddamn.
anyone else?
Yeah, near
Anyone
do be
else?
live frequently.
Yeah.
Emerald's on.
I guess we'll do Drum Bash, then he's doing some heroes.
Oh, true.
Let's go, Drum Barther.
Joey tutorial user. Let's go.
We
What's the
love
raid message?
Heroes. Heroes is gonna get its own tournament very soon, by the way. So yeah, it's gonna be very cool.
Gotta prepare for
what's
that one as well.
What's the raid message?
Oh, raid message. Albi. Just like Egg Albatross, the boss in Heroes. Just Albi.
Oh, fair enough.
ALBY.
Yeah, I'm not very good at this shit, sorry.
Alright, well, we will see everybody tomorrow. I hope. The finals. Peace.